Today on Thousandaire Radio. Holy moly, this is beautiful. Is this beautiful? I think I'm just a sucker for toning. $50, airtights, 250 of them. All right, this is the last comic book. Who am I kidding? I have a problem. Blue Ocean Comics, a first-class Thousandaire, time and time again. I hope you're ready for a fun one today. But first, hit that like button and help me grow my channel. Remember, generosity plants the seeds of prosperity. Don't be tight with that like button. And thank you. I couldn't ask for a better video watcher than you. All right, so I found those $50 I was looking for. If you watched some of my older videos, then you would know I'm very unorganized. I mean, I am organized, but in a very messy way. I generally know where things are. I just don't always get to them. I'm usually pretty busy. I'm like a hunter, but I'm very bad at gathering. But not right now. I'm gonna gather these $50. What do you think of these? I was digging through the $50 bin at the coin shop, and he let me pick all the marshmallows out of the cereal. I wanted Walking Liberty halves, but these Franklins just look so nice. They still got a lot of soul left in them. And by soul, I mean that natural luster. At least, they feel natural to me, even with protection. Yeah, so as you can see, I picked up a 250 count airtights. I paid 24 cents each. Trigger warning, I'm going to be putting some of these on some $50 you may think do not deserve to be in a capsule. But that's just how I get warmed up. You'll see, I'll get much pickier with my purchases now that I have capsules. Capsules. I'm trying to get better at speaking clearly. If for some reason you didn't already know, I buy an old silver dollar every week. I've been doing it for well over a year now. Probably a year and a quarter. So I got 3 silver dollars I'll be airtighting today. And I'm gonna quickly throw capsules on all these $50 here. In fact, we may need to crank the speed. Hey, Silver Stacking Saga's putting in some work. I'm looking at the growing quality of his videos and I'm thinking, these need more attention. Look for him in the comments below. Click on it and stop by there. Why not? I cracked this one. Well, there goes 24 cents. 12 if I can figure out how to use the other half that's still okay. I don't know what it is about these old American dollars and halves. I do know. They look awesome. They're mostly silver. They're old. I think they represent a time when money was more honest. When money was a payment, not a promise of payment. Oh man, I just got an eBay notice. I've been buying a lot of comic books. Well, at least for me, it's a lot. I'll show you exactly what I've done, so we'll see how it ages. I kind of spent a couple grand or so. And before you start thinking I got it like that, I don't quite got it like that. Nope. It's a credit card, and they just raised my limit to like 5 grand. It was 500 about 2 months ago. It's okay. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to pay the bill before there's anything due. I'm almost absolutely sure of it. All right, so if you're a stacker, don't blow a gasket, okay? But I did sell some silver. I even bought some silver with the money I got from the silver that I sold. Try to make sense out of that one. I am by no means saying it's time to sell or that it's time to buy. I mean, you got to do that on your own. I just have a portfolio and I balance it accordingly. By all means, let me know what you think in the comments below. Again, for those of you who do like comic books, I'm going to show you what I bought. For those of you who like gold, I'm so sorry, there's no gold here today. It's still in the safety deposit box from my vacation. Also, if you're not a noob, you know that I stack a 50 peso gold centenario every 6 months. If you are a noob, why not go ahead and subscribe? I mean, you're here this long, I think you're going to enjoy yourself. I got to be that squeaky wheel. I got to ask, okay? Subscribe, like. You can even share my videos with other people, and then you guys can talk about them later. I don't know. Anyhow, I've got 4 of those centenarios now. Each one contains 1.2 troy ounces of gold. I'm not getting rid of it. I got fractional gold too, and I don't really want to get rid of that. But we'll see. I'm going to visit the pie graph and then figure out how I want to balance my portfolio. I think the toning on this Kennedy's kind of nice. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of $50. I don't think that makes me a psychic. I mean, I do have a box of 250 of these airtights I need to use. Of course, I don't think anyone calls you a psychic if you predict your own behavior. Yeah, never heard that one. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, I will tell you what kind of silver I sold. Generic silver rounds. And there were some bars in there too. I do have a couple people that want to sell me their collections of silver. So I may have some time to get back in. Not that I'm out, I'm in now. But, you know, deep like. After all, I've been waiting years for the next big move. I don't want to miss it. Curious, if you feel up to it, let me know what you're most bullish on, silver or gold. And while you got your glasses on, why not write a paragraph? Let me know how your summer's going. It would be nice to hear how the other Thousandaires out there are living. Me, I've just been trying to eat right, sleep right, get some activity, and maybe even get a stretch here and there. I've been trying to prioritize. I have too many things that I'm doing and not enough time. You know what? I'm going to read the index cards with the Tim Ferriss quotes that are on my door. They've been there for years. I'll take pictures of them and then I'll put them up on the screen as I read them. All right, here we go. What are 20% of the activities, responsibilities, or people that are producing 80% or more of the pain, the headaches, and negative emotions I prefer not to have? Now, when this question makes a light bulb pop off in your head, you don't need to be Einstein to figure out what comes next. If you can, maybe lose those activities, responsibilities, or people. You don't have to disrespect them, just maybe figure out how not to be around them a bit more. That's right, I don't know about you, but when I get it figured out, I'm gonna get me some more of that less. A big scoop of that less. In fact, I've based some New Year's resolutions on that card. And what came after? Bliss. But don't go taking the card down after you succeed, because you need to do these things every so many years. After all, you don't just cut the grass once. All right, there's 3 cards. Here's the second one. What are the 20% of activities or people that are producing 80% or more of the results and positive emotional states that you want? It's nice to have something like this written on your wall because it makes you think. And when you think about something like this, answers will show up in your head. And when it does pop in your head, you'd be a fool not to double down on your efforts. After all, you're getting 80% of your yield from this 20% of activities or people. And where do you find the time to allot them more of it? Well, that's why we read that first card. Ultimately, we accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. And the cycle never ends. Wash, rinse, and repeat. If you can identify any of these things right away, positive, negative, or both, comment them below. And then your comment will always be there. Maybe someone will like it in a year or two, and you'll be like, you know what? That worked really well, and I needed to be reminded of it. All right, don't let the simplicity of this last one fool you. This one's a gem, especially if you're project-orientated, but I'm sure you could use it for many things. And it reads, what would this look like if it were easy? Now, I don't know how you tackle a project, friendo, but you know what I do? I make it complicated right away. In fact, for some reason, I get more and more excited the more complexities I add. So dare I say it's not natural for us to operate this way? Maybe it's because most of us get paid by the hour, so we want to justify all that extra time something takes. I don't know. If you have an answer, put it in the comments below. Why not? You can comment over and over again. But occasionally, when I actually do think of it or see that card and I have projects that are stressful, like now, that quote has helped in the past. I'll even give you an example. That's why I do all my video editing on my phone. I hear people when they think about starting a YouTube channel, myself included, you just get as complicated as you can. You're like, oh, I need some photography lights. I need these types of microphones, this type of computer, sound stuff for the wall, a studio if I can. And once it's all in place, I'll make my first video. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with nice things. In fact, I may be outgrowing my phone. I'm not sure yet. Here's last weekend's silver dollar. Man, this one was nice. In my humble opinion, that is. I know there's a few people out there that are like, how do you clean that off? What do I scrub it with? Yeah, so I'm going to be making longer videos, and I'd like to have a better sound quality. But I don't know. I think being at a desk kind of kills the creativity. I think I may just order one of those Rode microphones. I think you get better sound out of it, but you can use it with your cell phone on the go. That's just a little chit-chat for those of you out there that actually make videos. Most people don't, but maybe you want to. And let me tell you, anyone can do it. Just look at my older videos. Like my last video, for instance. I just got reminded of this comment. There's about 2.5 brain cells for this entire video. And I replied, if you knew me already, you would know that's a compliment. To be fair, it was a short. Actually, when I get back on the ball, I might need to start making more of those short videos. I actually enjoyed that comment because I prefer to be surrounded by smarter people than myself if I can. I also really enjoy the company of people with more wealth than myself. In fact, I'm probably enjoying that company right now, reading your comment below. Am I right? Am I right? Okay, so I have 61 silver dollars. Has it been 61 weeks? Has it been more? I have been sick a couple times, but I thought I kept up. I'm not quite like Salivate Metal yet. When I get sick, I don't do anything. Unless I absolutely have to. And even that's negotiable. I counted the half dollars. There's exactly 60 there. And I gotta say, I really enjoy the half dollars in the airtights. There will be many more half dollars. I like the way they look in a pile. I've been trying to wean myself out of vacation mode. I find melons make a good junk food. And I got a nice 2-day streak going with the 12,000 steps. The goal is 90 days uninterrupted. We'll see how that goes. All right, I'm feeling recharged. I promised comic books, so I'll show you a few I just got. I picked up another Hawk 314. Someone wanted my other one. And they got it. I did pretty good on that deal. You know, I didn't intend for any of these to be a short-term flip. But hey, I'm not going to turn a good sale down, especially if I can still replace it. This book will look good on the wall. That's the main reason I bought the first one. If you look at the cover, there's MODOK, there's the Juggernaut, there's Rhino, there's, well, those are mainly who I cared about. So, what do you think of this one if you know anything about these? By all means, let me know in the comments below. There's Thunderbolt Ross as the Red Hawk, who appeared on the comic cover just before this book, but not into the story until this book. So some would argue this is the first full appearance, if you're going by Hawk 181, Hawk 180 standards. But it's okay. You know I'm not a fan of either or thinking. So I picked up the issue before this one. And not only did I get the first appearance, but this is a 1 in 50 variant. So one way or another, I have the first full appearance of the Red Hawk, who will be appearing in the new Captain America movie. You should check out that trailer. And oh, how I kind of wish it stopped there. But we'll stop there today. Let's just say there's going to be some unboxings this week. You did hit that like button, right? I appreciate you. And I'm trying to get back on schedule. What you're seeing today is me today. Friday, July 19th, 2024. I'm trying to serve them up fresh. How did I make such a long video so fast? Simple. When I was doing my 12,000 steps, I did some of the work. So I may have worked on the video a little bit last night. Again, let me know what you think about these books. I'm stoked. Well, I hope you enjoyed everything because, yep, that's it. That is it. Thousand Air Radio. Wicked job.